But wait, there's more. It's the Insider Trading After Show. Today's special guest, TSN Hockey analyst Dave Poulin. You know, Dave, Chris Johnston said the Sens and Shane Pinto are in crunch time to get a contract signed. That's the biggest understatement I've heard on this show in a long time. I get they're up against the cap. I feel they have moves they could make to get out from under the cap and to free up that. They've got to sign him with this Josh Norris injury happening. How do you see this playing out?
Well, it has to play out very soon, not soon enough. And the way they would have gone into the season 100% healthy with everyone signed, it would have been Norris as your number 2 center, Stützle is number 1,
yeah.
Pinto is number 3. That's
Perfect.
Tremendous down the middle.
Absolutely.
Now you're without 2 of those 3. And other people are getting opportunities, Jarvente, Ridley Gregg, but you need Shane Pinto in that lineup. He is a perfect number 3 center, who, by the way, I think elevates to a number 2 eventually through his career. He's that good offensively.
And if Norris is out for any length of time,
has to right now.
Maybe he has to do it now, yeah.
Yeah. It's really challenging because everybody knows the position they're in.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do something they won't particularly like to do. They're going to have to move a player that, I mean, there should have been a better hierarchy in terms of order. Yeah. In terms of getting this done. That's the easiest way to put it.
Right.
But if you're representing Shane Pinto as a veteran agent in Lewis Gross, it's about getting him in there now. It is. It's just about, you don't want to say, well, you take the hit for it this year because Ottawa isn't in a good situation. But that's essentially what has to happen. He has to get in camp and he has to play. No good comes from missing camp. You've never heard of a guy missing camp going, man, he had a great year.
Absolutely.
It just doesn't happen. And the longer it goes, once you get into the regular season, it's not good.
And yet, you know, as Frankie Corrado pointed out on this show, and as you know, as a former member of the NHLPA, the PA does not want him to take a deal for less than what he's worth. No,
and it'll be if it can't be to anything near a desirable number, it'll be a very short term.
Right.
Because they'll have to be, you know, the cap is going to go up. He'll get paid.
Yeah.
This kid will get paid.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. But in fairness, he scored 20 goals last year and he wants to be paid now.
NHL expansion, always an interesting topic. It's back as a hot topic in the NHL. Gary Bettman essentially all but saying it's going to happen soon. Pierre LeBrun saying it's not a matter of if, but when. When, but if. If you were commissioner, Poulin, gosh, do I wish you were commissioner. Gosh, do I wish you were commissioner. Who would you select for the NHL's 33rd franchise? We've got some names, Houston, Kansas City, Salt Lake, Quebec City. Another team in the GTA? Please don't say Atlanta. I'm just begging you to not say Atlanta. You've got the floor now, Mr.
Atlanta won't be the choice.
Yes.
Can't go back there for a third time.
I mean,
We've tried it twice. I played games in Atlanta. You can't go back for a third time, I don't believe. Houston seems to be the buzz.
Right.
How about Houston 33, second team in the GTA 34?
I feel like it's got to happen.
$1 billion fee for an expansion.
I mean, it's 6 million people in the Golden Horseshoe.
I spent a lot of time in Chicago. 2 baseball teams work.
Right.
And that's been forever.
We've got 3 hockey teams in the tri-state, New York tri-state area.
I really do think it works. I think it, and I don't think, I mean, Man City, Man U.
Right.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
To me, it would make it would elevate the Leafs. It would give them that competition. It has been studied.
I can share with you that it has been studied. I mean, there are groups that have expressed a great deal of interest in it quietly that have gone to pretty good lengths.
Yeah.
But I can see Houston being 33 and the market there matching up with Dallas and seeing what's gone on in some of the states like Vegas.
Yeah.
And seeing the reception that they've had. And I believe there's a strong ownership group in that area, and that's very critical.
They've got the arena ready
already. The arena's ready to go. And so that seems to make more sense right now. And you could say, well, Kansas City was early 70s. I mean, you can revisit something that was that long ago.
Yep.
But I think going someplace fresh like Houston, I think I'd be fine with that.
Yep.
I don't know. Quebec is so complicated. Like, that's beyond just hockey.
Tell me why. Talk to me.
If it were simpler, it would be done.
Right.
It's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
I can't go to the layers of complication, but if it were simpler, why wouldn't you have done it?
Right.
It
seems
it's
that
almost
Gary
a layup.
Right. And the arena is also built and ready to go.
I played at a time when Quebec had really good teams. In fact, we played them in the conference finals one year, and that was Stasny and Hunter and and Michel Goulet and just great teams.
Stastny's.
Not a fun guy to play against. He was a tremendous player.
Amazing.
So I don't think, I mean, it just doesn't seem to be politically, if that were the right part, that it's a fit right now anyway.
It's too bad because great fans,
Well, the Montreal
great history.
rivalry itself.
I mean, it's I
I
wish
looked
it could happen.
closely. I was a free agent once in my career in '93, and I looked closely going to Quebec. It was going to be a cultural thing for our kids, who, by the way, now are all totally fluent in French.
Nice.
Growing
Great.
up in Indiana, go figure that out.
Yeah, that's good job, Dad.
But that would have been the experience, right?
Yeah.
You're going to take the family there, and they were a team that was on the cusp.
Yeah.
They would win the cup in Colorado.
I'd still like to see him back there. But Dave, this is awesome.
Always fun to visit.
Future NHL commissioner, Dave Poulin.